Hello, I'm David Roger, General Counsel for Las Vegas Police Protective Association. I'd like to talk to our viewers, Metro or PPA members, the sergeants who are members of our association, and other law enforcement associations in the state of Nevada. This is kind of an important issue that we've been dealing with for some time now, and that is investigators' request for your DNA sampled to use your DNA as for elimination purposes. So for example, you go into a crime scene and maybe you've touched a piece of evidence and they're going to do touch DNA analysis. And the investigator asks you for your DNA sample or a buccal swab. What do? What are the concerns? Well, the concerns are obvious. What happens to your DNA profile or your DNA sample after it's used in the case? Does it go into a national database? So once you give that DNA up, it's gone forever. And so we've been working on this issue for some time with the department. And I want to thank Assistant General Counsel Ruth Miller and Director Cassandra Robertson for helping us put together this waiver protocol and this consent form that we're going to be using from here on forward. And I'll attach the consent form to this email, and our reps will have the consent forms as well. If you're from another department, we'd be happy to share that with you as well so that you can protect your rights. And so here are a couple of highlights. First of all, the DNA is for a specific case. It'll be stored under a specific case number, and it'll only be used for the case in which investigators are investigating. Two, your DNA is not going to be put into a national database, and so your DNA profile and DNA sample will be kept for your specific case. And at the end of the case, the DNA will be destroyed. Now, every department has different protocols or retention records, but when the case is completed, your DNA is going to be destroyed. And then finally, if the department, another agency, Department of Justice, issues a subpoena or maybe a grand jury subpoena or perhaps even a search warrant for your DNA sample, to the extent that the department can notify us ahead of time, we can try to either quash the subpoena or fight the subpoena up front. But nevertheless, they will do their best to notify you when they're legally allowed to, so that you can take whatever action is appropriate to preserve your DNA sample. So this is a big development for us, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact me at droger@lvppa.com or send me an email. And once again, thank you to Assistant General Counsel Ruth Miller and Director Cassandra Robertson for working with us on this issue.
111, 110.